Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bulldogs offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When the receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
this crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Getting some heat. He lofts one down the sideline. Fires into a world of traffic and it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick pass on the fly motion. Pass to 25. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Westbrook. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Quarterback checking off. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Number 19, on to kick it away.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Georgia, 7-3.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Georgia lining up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And now the ball is free in the end zone. And the defense got it. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up for the...
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, going up top.
They've given up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Can they catch him? Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Excellent field position here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball with some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3, but get a touchdown here. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. The toss to the outside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Benedict. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Gets away from one. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. On second down, they'll take to the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw it.
And he intercepts it. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers, because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's right on target. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Missouri.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on second down. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And the returner goes down. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, men. The end of a very entertaining first two quarters of football in Athens. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you've got to believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Duarte. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
They'll run the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Missouri wants to go fast. They'll try to run for it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Trying to pick it up on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia sends out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They weren't fooled for a minute. He is nowhere close to the first down, and they'll turn it over. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
I don't think the defense was expecting run on that play. Second and forever. They were all dropping back into coverage. They got gashed.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's going to throw deep right side. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Third and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on third and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a punt.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He'll start this drive firing. Got it set up on the outside. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. I'm trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's third and short. Will they run again? You're going to force them to pass the football.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He rifles one deep to the left. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. Fair catch called for and made. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the back. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Second down coming up. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Benedict. Bulldozes his way through. Hit the afterburners, kid. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
One of the first things I want to do when I come into a game is I'm going to go, where do I have the advantage? Where are my guys better than yours? And maybe they feel good about their matchup out wide. Some of those wide receivers making some of these big plays down the field. This is a good sign for this offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Shakes off the tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Movement here from the tight end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Slides away. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is why you never quit on a play. On fourth down by the goal line, it looked like the quarterback had nowhere to go with it, but he wouldn't quit. He wouldn't give in to the defense. He just dug deep down inside himself and found a way to score that TD. That was impressive.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped him.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Turns it on in midfield. Afterburners coming. The tag. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. SMU has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 35 over NC State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Lost, the defense is wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football.
Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Benedict. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Looking to move it through the air. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one. And a fitting way to put a capper on this game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know